What's your approach for this stretch here, between finals and no games? How do you approach this as a coach?
I think there's a few things you try to accomplish to have a 12-day break. First things first, you got to give the young men ample time to study, to prepare for their finals. But also there's an opportunity to take some time to get them physically rested. And we practiced, we took a day off after our Mason game and then had a couple practices and then gave them 2 days off in preparation for their exams. Another 2 days of practice we'll have off tomorrow to some extent. They're going to do some recovery things. But if there's a chance, this is the longest break you have between games where you can get some guys healed up and physically get them rested, plus giving them the time to prepare. That's real important. And also there's a chance for you, in practice to work on some things execution-wise and some team and individual improvement that you maybe wouldn't get the opportunity with that amount of space between games. So you really just try to make the most of it. And sometimes it's nice to be playing and not have as long of a break, but there's also some positives to it, and we're trying to, again, use those.
You guys had been playing so well before this layoff. How do you keep that momentum going with such a long break?
Yeah, you keep going at it. You work hard. You get your guys to say, look, we've got to improve. And, again, using this time to improve, we're going to go on the road and, play our first true road game against a high-quality opponent in the Pac-12 and then a team that took it to us last year on our home court in Seattle. So we'll have to be ready to play. And just that challenge and that opportunity, I think you look at it and say, this is a tremendous opportunity again for us to take a step and improve. And that's, I think, the right mindset that you have to have. We'll be leaving Friday, for a long trip and chance to bond a little bit. But coming out ready, seeing a great arena. It's supposed to be, supposedly, I'd love to compare it to this one, but one of the best in college basketball with the money that was put into it. So we'll see.
What can you tell us about Oregon?
Last year we played them. They're a different team this year. I think they were projected third or fourth in their conference. So picked up there. They had a young man that just became eligible, DeVoe Joseph, who did a good job against us when we played against Minnesota. I think he had double digits, and might be their leading scorer the last 2 games he's played. He's talented. Also, Tony Woods, a transfer from the ACC, Wake Forest. That's a real athletic big body. So they have a different team from last year with some veteran players and fairly complete with their ability to shoot the three, now go inside. And, again, athletic interior players. So it will be a team that is off to a good start, as we are, that we'll have to battle.
Joe kind of compared them a little bit to Michigan.
Yeah.
What they try to do. Is that a fair comparison?
There's some things that are similar, probably a little more athletic in some regards, but that's not taking anything away from Michigan. But they have, on their home court, with their ability to stretch you from the three, but also get on the glass with some athleticism. They're going to challenge you, and again, an excellent coach. And Coach Altman, he's very good with his system. So we'll have to, again, play great defense. And when you go on the road, there's some things you have to do to be in games, and we're aware of those.
I asked Joe, you're so close to cracking the top 25 each week. Is that a motivator to these guys, or is that kind of a big deal?
Honestly, I wasn't even aware of that. It's so early, and it's, again, how will we play? That stuff doesn't mean a whole lot, kind of like preseason projections. It's good that they're talking about you, but as we get on the road, as the ACC competition, starts happening, I hope we'll be talking about that. And but it's, like I said, a great opportunity to play good basketball, and there's a lot of road left to be traveled.
So what are you guys focusing on, working on improving in practice?
Yeah, we just, when you have this time to continuing to build on our defense, I told the guys, your good has been good enough so far to get you to where you're at. But when you go on the road and play better competition, your good probably won't be good enough. It's going to have to even get better. So you're going to, in the little things, we talk about battling each possession, it's going to have to be close to your best. And some of the letdowns you've had in other games, that won't, again, be enough to keep you in there. So you're really going to have to, take another step in improvement, as all teams are doing at this stage, with execution offensively, the little things defensively, handling the ball, blocking out, just being a better team. And so that's the challenge. And with this break, we're trying to address that.